I want you to picture this. A baby elephant, barely a few weeks old, has one leg tied to a wooden post. The rope is thick. The post is planted deep in the ground. The baby tries to break free, pulls, struggles, fights, whatever it can to break free from it and to run. But the rope is too strong, and the post is planted really deep. And eventually the baby elephant learns that I can't break free. Fast forward 5 to 6 years. The elephant is now fully grown, powerful enough to uproot trees. But here's the thing. It's still tied to that same rope. It doesn't even try to break free from that post anymore. Now, in psychology, that's called learned helplessness. If we are honest, most of us are still living with our own version of that hope. How many times have you said to yourself that I want to try something new in my career, in business, but what if I'm not good enough? I want to start that business. What if I fail? I want to step up into leadership. But what if people don't like me? What if people don't respect me? That's your rope. And here's the reality. Our brains are wired to seek path of least resistance. So staying within our comfort zone is our natural state because it doesn't require new neural pathways. It's easy, it's safe, it's familiar. But here's one thing that we need to start talking more and having conversations about, that living in your comfort zone is like living in a self-created prison. I had conversation with many amazing experts in the fields, IT engineers, you name it. Then some of them were made redundant through no fault of their own. Decades of expertise, exceptional at what they do. But when their role disappeared, they were paralyzed. That is a human nature. That's totally understandable because I went through that experience 3 times in my 18 years of career in corporate world. And what I want them to understand, it's not because they don't have capabilities. They are paralyzed not because of their lack of capabilities, but because most of them tied their identity, who they are being, to that role. They tied their identity to the things that they're doing in their life. And the moment the news came to them, the critical inner voice says, what the hell is wrong with me? What am I going to do now? They want to try something new, but exploring new areas meant facing that rope. What if I fail? The prison isn't built by lack of skills. It's built by the self-talk that we have, the beliefs that we have about the can'ts and the must-nots and the haves and the have-nots. Is those belief systems that we've carried since perhaps when we were young. We conditioned that way. So let me ask you this. Is there an area in your life where you still tied to the rope from your childhood, perhaps? A belief that you learned back then that's now become your glass ceiling as an adult. Because here's the truth. That rope is actually not as strong as you think it is. It's because you just haven't tested to break free from it in years. I want you to remember that you're not that baby elephant anymore. You're a fully grown adult. You have the strength that you haven't tapped into. You have the capacity that you've forgotten about. The question isn't whether you can break free. The question is, are you willing to try to break free from it? So here's what I want to know from you. Have you ever stepped outside of your comfort zone? What was that moment? And more importantly, what did you tell yourself to take that step? Drop it in the comments because your story might be the permission someone else needs to break free from their rope. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.